Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I want to talk about, two things that you can do to get chicks to really be attracted to you, right? Because a lot of times I get guys that hit me up, they're like, yo, I met this girl at a bar, I was trying to make something happen and it didn't really go down, or, I went on a first date with this girl and I was trying to see if she liked me and all this other stuff, right? Now, this is the thing you got to understand is that a lot of guys, when they try to, talk to girls and get shit popping, they're coming at it where they're trying to do things in order to get the girl to like them, right? So they're like, what are some things I can say? What are some things I can do? What are some lines? What's the formula? What's the tricks, you understand, in order to get this, girl to like me, right? Now, what you got to understand is this, is that women are going to gravitate to guys who, are confident, who are sure of themselves, guys who are not, acting thirsty, guys who are not trying to impress them, guys who are not trying to be on that nice guy shit or whatever, right? So what you need to do is you need to flip the situation around when you're interacting with women. You have to make it go from you trying to impress her, you trying to, say things to get her to like you, to you basically evaluating her and seeing if you like her. And what happens is that what you're doing while you're doing that is that you become the guy who's not needy. You become the guy who's not sweating her. You become the guy who's on some different shit. So basically, the two things you need to do is this. You need to set a standard for yourself, and you need to see if this girl is up to your standards. That's really all you got to do. So when you're interacting with a girl and you want to, when you first meet a chick or whatever, at a bar, at a club, whatever, or at any place, a party, you talking to her, you want to make sure that she's up to your standard. But first you have to set a standard for you, so you have a guideline to see if this girl is up to your standard or not. And then the way you see that she's up to your standard is you basically ask her questions, evaluate her to see, what's up with her. And then while you're doing this, you're not being the guy who's needy. You're not being the guy who's nervous. You're not being the guy who's not confident, because you're focusing your energy on basically figuring her out to see if you want to fuck with her. You understand? And so that comes off in the way that you communicate with her. That comes off in the way where you are interacting with her. So if you set a standard, let's say you say, okay, you know what? If I'm talking to a girl and I'm trying to flirt with her, and she's not being responsive to my flirting, that's not a good thing. That's strike one. If she has an attitude, that's strike two. If she has nothing going for her in her life, that's strike three. If she seems like the type of chick that's not going to bring anything to the table, that's strike four, strike five, and so on, right? So you have this standard of the women that I want to deal with have to sort of fit in this criteria. You understand? It doesn't have to be so specific, but it has to be certain things that you set so that either this girl is going to be cool or she's not going to be cool. Because the whole time you're doing that, you're not worrying about what you can do to make her like you. All you're worrying about is you're seeing if she's worthy of dealing with you. You understand what I'm saying? So it flips the whole thing around. So when you're talking to her, you don't give off that energy like all the other guys are doing, trying to impress her, trying to kiss her ass, trying to, basically get her like that, right? So while you're doing this, while you're evaluating her, all that's happening is that she's interacting with you in a way where she's basically trying to prove herself to you. You understand? And so the thing is that when you do this, it basically flips the whole dynamic around, right? And if you have certain standards when you're interacting with women, okay, this is what I like and this is what I don't like. And if she falls into a lot of these categories which you don't like, you don't really got to fuck with her, because the thing is that at the end of the day, if you're trying to make something happen with the chick, you don't really want to fuck with a chick who is on some bullshit, or a chick that's not really up to your standard. Now, there's going to be situations where you're dealing with a girl who might not be up to your standard, but she's kind of hot. So you're like, I'll smash one time if I want to make it happen like that, then that's cool. And the thing is that it's more likely she's going to want to even fuck with you in that sense, because the way that you're coming at her is all about the way that you're coming at her. So, for example, let's say if you have a standard of, you want to make sure that chicks that you're dealing with are, you know, have a cool personality. Like they don't have an attitude. They don't, you know, they're not really on that bullshit, right? So when you're talking to her, you can ask her questions, you know, that pertain to that in a sort of way. You understand? You can even go, you know, just blatant be like, yo, are you one of them type of girls who, you know, always got an attitude and you're always mad at shit and you're acting all immature? You know, are you those type of girls? I'll be running into those girls a lot, man. You know, that shit is so, it's just such a turn off. It's so unattractive, right? So now if she's has any type of attraction for you or feeling you in any sort of way, what's going to happen is that she'll probably like, oh no, I'm not like that. You know, I like to do this and I hate girls like that too, whatever. So she's trying to prove to you she's not what you don't want. You understand what I'm saying? She's trying to prove that she is the girl that you would want. And so you have to pay attention to that because, you know, if a chick is feeling you, she's going to do those things. And now it goes from you trying to impress her to her trying to impress you, because you're disqualifying yourself as the type of guy who's going to be needy. You're disqualifying yourself as the type of guy who's going to be, you know, basically on some insecure, you know, lame type of shit. You understand? Which is what a lot of these women run into a lot of times when they're dealing with guys. So if you're dealing with her and you're dealing with her in a way where you're putting the whole situation and you're turning it around on her, what's going to happen is that you'll notice if she is trying to prove herself to you by the things that you're saying to her. You understand? And so what happens is that she becomes more attracted to you because you become more of a challenge than most other guys. You become different, and you're that different dude than most other guys. You understand? So you're not coming at her saying, hey, give me a chance, girl, I hope you like me. You're not giving off that vibe. The vibe that you're giving off is you're the type of dude who's saying, listen, I'm testing you out right now, and I'm trying to see what's up with you to see if you want to fuck, if you can fuck with me. I'm still putting the word out there, and sometimes you can even say that to a chick. You know, you could be on some slick shit and be like, listen, you know, you seem cool, but I'm not really sure how I feel about you right now. I don't know if I really like you yet. You seem alright, but you know, you cute and all, but you know, I like girls who have more than just looks. You know what I'm saying? So what do you do? What do you get into, right? And then you got to notice how she's responding to that. Notice her tone. Notice if she's trying to, you know, basically impress you with that. You understand? And again, you have a standard. Your standard is, I like girls who like do this, do that, right? So when you're having that conversation, you can even just bring it up that way, and then you seeing if she, you know, lives up to that standard. It's really that simple. And so it flips the whole game around when you're interacting with these girls. So you don't got to worry about, you know, oh, if she likes me and all this other stuff. And the thing is that you're basically getting girls who either are going to be up to your standard, or girls who are basically, I would say, coachable, meaning they're willing to follow what your program is, because already at this point she's trying to impress you in order for you to deal with her. You understand what I'm saying? Versus all these other guys who they're kissing her ass, kissing her feet, trying to, you know, give her the world, and she's just like, okay, whatever, and she's like, whatever, you know, she don't really care about that shit. Then you come along, you're the type of guy who seems like he has standards. You're the type of guy who basically seems like, oh, I don't fuck any girl. I don't just get with any girl. You understand? So I need to make sure you're not just any girl. You understand? And so that, you know, type of energy needs to be in the situation that you're dealing with the girl. You understand? Because if you don't have that, you're going to seem like every other guy. So again, first you have to, you know, have standards. You have to set that standard for yourself. And then when you're talking to these girls, see if they live up to that standard. And then when you're doing that, that's the thing that's going to make them see you as a different guy, make them more attracted to you, because they are trying to prove themselves to you, and it just flips the whole game around on these chicks. You feel what I'm saying? So guys, listen, if you want any more advice, make sure you click the link below and send me a question. Also, make sure you go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. I'll holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.